Hey guys, not Palm back. And unlike last time, I got a full night of sleep. My nose is just stuffed up and that making me a little tired. So, oh yeah, being sick made me tired. Anyway, I'm going to here's a potential reboot that I might pitch. Dragon Tales I Wish Again, Queen the Lion, Return to the Library. Queen the Lion, Return to the Library. Guys, I just thought of one. Finley the Fire Truck Return to Friendlyville. That's a show I'm now seeing. Timumi Zoom. I'm only picking shows that have had a ending. Okay, 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 okay. So let me repeat them. Team Umizumi. Okay. Ooh, and maybe I will pitch a continuation of Special Agent Oso. So, so, oh. Wow! 2,000 goddamn episodes of. Ooh, Arthur, Return to Elwood City. Return to Elwood City. So finally, the Firefrog will be returned to and Rescue Box Academy. Return to Griffin. I might pitch a new G.I. Joe series called G.I. Joe. No, a new G.I. Joe show called G.I. Joe. Let me think. So, yeah. So, Between the Lions, Return to the Library. Wait. Let me discuss. I don't want to discuss them right now. I know that these episodes might sound a bit these shows, like Arthur Return to Elwood City. I don't think I would good thing it's only an idea. Well, guys, Batman Animated Series already has a continuation. About my favorite show, Batman Animated Series, it always has a continuation, which is the new Batman Adventure. If I was a studio head, I would pick. What's this? Super Mario World. Guys, I won't do Super Friends back in after. Because that show ended on its own terms. If Milo Murphy Law doesn't get a season 3, consider that in my more season tab. Bubble Guppies, I think there's a reboot in the works as of this video. I think there's a reboot in the works as guys, I think there's a reboot in the works as of the time I'm recording this video. Yo, it's on their official YouTube. Ooh, Dinosaur Frame Return to Tyrannon Terrace. Return to Tyrannon Terrace. Guys, what I'm saying is that like the pilot episodes of the respective shows. Guys, all the titles I'm thinking about are just going to be the pilot episodes of the show. The pilot episodes. The pilot episodes. The pilot episode. I might revive. Guys, here's some revivals. These are also. Well, all I just talk about were actually reboots. Were reboots. / revivals. A show I really want to revive is Tasmania. Titled Tasmania Yeah, more adventure. Sure. Because my so I could have my favorite running gag in the series again. My favorite running gag in the series is that these two hunters that are trying to get Taz to give to the zoo going children and around the world will keep falling for this. It's hilarious, guys. Guys, it's hilarious how they don't. Guys, it's hilarious. Guys, the thing I'm talking about where Bo and Ethel normally get mauled always make me laugh. Ah, always make me laugh. Like, when they get mauled, in one episode, they weren't even trying to get mauled. 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 Guys, they weren't even trying to get mauled in that episode, but they end up getting mauled. Well, what happened in the episode was that they were trying to catch Taz. Taz. They were trying to catch Taz. Taz. They were trying to catch Taz to bring him to Zugo and children around the world. Huh? 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It clearly Voltron the guys. Okay, guys, this is how a video I've been. Guys, it's so funny, and how they don't even know that there's a timing in this other episode. So, 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 so they end up getting mauled in the first minute or two of the episode after Bone Asshole the flame was going on for the children, and they said, and then Buddy Boar, who was actually previously kicked off. But Bo even mentioned that he was kicked off the series. That he was kicked off the series. And then he said, promote. And then he forgot to have a camera error, mistakenly forgot to grab the net. And then, and then guys, they got mauled. And then again, like 2 minutes later, when they were not really 2 minutes, they were still, after they got mauled, we got transition wipes in a very where Bo and Asshole were discussing, where Bo was discussing how to get Taz, and then they were talking. It's a really great and weird episode at the same time. I'm hoping this show canceled. There hasn't been any new episodes since 20. Guys, I hope Transformers this have been canceled. Guys, I seem to notice that Earthspark, that whenever Transformers get a war show, it seemed like it's always followed by peace show. Huh, I never noticed that, guys. Whenever a trilogy of war show comes out, what immediately happens after that is the next show afterwards the next show after that would be a not war based act show. Yeah, it takes about, guys, the idea why I'm thinking that is because the last time we got a show like this, that day has already passed. Guys, and also I want to see a full release of this show again. But instead of 13, I'll break them up into 2 seasons. I don't care. The last Olympics are kind of my favorite Scooby-Doo thing. Guys, and I'm gonna actually keep you posted on potentially season 2 of Cars on the Road, and season 1 Batman Cape Crusader, and season 3 of Monsters at Work. The reason why I'm saying all these seasons is because all these shows have yet to guys, and yes, I will make sometime Firewoman Georgia, maybe not today, but until my next video, until then, I'm not